This is a video you do not want to scroll by. I'm going to show you something. If you guys invest in pension in the Commonwealth, any Commonwealth, actually any country, this video is for entertainment purposes. The views and opinions are my own. Let's get to the juiciest part right away. These are all allegations, by the way. None of this is true. You see this CPP Investments in Canada. You see that where it's connected to. It says here the Canada Pension Plan Investment Board is a professional investment management organization that invests the funds not needed by the Canada Pension Plan to pay current benefits for 20 million contributors and beneficiaries, headquartered in Toronto, with offices in Hong Kong, London, Luxembourg, Mumbai, New York City, San Francisco, São Paulo, Sydney, and is governed and managed independently from the Canada Pension Plan. Headquarters is, of course, in Canada. This is the CPP Investment Board. It says the exact same thing on here, except for their headquarters is in the United Kingdom. Why? Okay, CPP Investments, who's on the board? These are the people that are on the board. All of them belong to that three-letter organization. How much does the CPP Investments pay? How much is there? Hang on, let's find out. It says here your average salary starts at about $69,000 up to $400,000. Okay, how many people work there? Wow. We'll just use 3,000, multiply it by 60,000 is 18 million. So 18 million comes right out of the CPP to pay these people. Who appoints the people on the board? Well, she does, because whoever the finance minister is, that is actually who appoints the people. So are they a crown corporation? Absolutely, they're a crown corporation. So if you go to the CBC article that was done in April 12th and you type in exactly what are crown corporations and why do they exist, and you read the article, it's an interesting read. Now, let's go to CPP Investments. The juicy part's coming up right now. So CPP Investments Wikipedia page. This was a crown corporation created in 1997. Why 1997? Like, what happened to the CPP prior to 97? There was no problems. Everyone was getting their money and everything. So you go down to this page here and it tells you everything. You know, significant transactions. No, trust me, I'm going to show you some significant transactions. This here's a chart. 18% was lost in 2009. It went from 122 billion to 105. Anyways, right here. 1.3% annual in 2023. That's not a lot at all. But take a look up here at 2021, 20.4%. Why did that go up that high? Well, I'm going to explain to you right now. So when you go to CPP Investments and you go here to their home page of cppinvestments.com, you want to scroll down here, click on the fund by the numbers. And then I got so many pages open. You go down here, and for the purposes of this video, I went to holdings and relationships. So after you go here, scroll down here. Every single one of these things is a new link like this. This here is the Foreign Public Traded Equities. And I highlighted this because that's $1 billion that was invested in Aéroport de Paris. Anyways, you go down this list and you're going to see why I'm going down this list. You're going to see Bayer, BlackRock, BioNTech, Pfizer, that's why. Now, if this was in alphabetical order, all of those investments that are invested into that country would come up. But anyways, take a look at all of this. This is here. I got to use this to go down this list. This is a huge list. And we're talking about hundreds and hundreds. You got BlackRock, Vanguard on there. You've got, who owns those companies? Exactly. Who owns every single one of those companies? Then you go over here. Click on to the next one, which is real estate holdings. This tells you the percentage of CPP, what they own in that company, right? They got 50% ownership. Well, let's scroll down and see. Oh my God, look at this. What country is that? 80% ownership and all of that. 100% ownership in this Trafford Center. So let's go to the next one. Global Equity Index. I'm sure you get my point. And it's interesting how many companies the CPP is invested in. These are hundreds and hundreds of companies. Who owns those companies? A lot of people know exactly who owns a lot of those companies. It comes from those 13 most infamous families, and also from that, that committee of 300. Do you understand why they go to where they go to? So let's do the population thing, and let's do how many people are getting paid, who's not getting paid. This here is a live statistic of the population of Canada. So it says it's 40,860,000. This is hilarious. Watch this. This is birth, death. This is like real time. Right now, there's going to be an interprovincial migrant. Let's see where he goes. Sorry about this. This is just sort of a little pause in the video. Let's just see where they say he goes. He should be popping up right now. Just went from Newfoundland to New Brunswick. Oh, hang on. Somebody's being born. It's going to go blue. Someone was just born in Quebec. Oh, green is an immigrant that just came to Ontario. Yeah, like they know all of this. Yeah, okay. So Canada's population, 40 million. That's the number we're going to use. How many people are retired? They say 7.6 million people are retired. How many are children? They say 7.2 million are children. So let's take a look at the labor statistics site in Canada. It says this used to be 313,000 like 20 minutes ago. I don't think they created that many jobs in 20 minutes. Now, before we continue, this is the employment rate in Canada, 61.6%. You know what's funny about this? You go down here and you take a look and it tells you 16 million people aged 15 years and older are employed on a full-time basis. Go down again, it says here that the Canadian economy just added 37,000 jobs, while your unemployment rate just went higher, but they added 37,000 new jobs. Yeah, okay. So when you do the math, you take 40 million minus the 7 million that are retired, minus 7 million students, kids, leaves 26 million. Out of that 26 million, we're going to use the 60%, which works out to about 16 million. You take the 5.8% that are unemployed, that's about 1.5 million. You add that together, that's 17 and a half. From 26 to 17 and a half, you end up getting around 8 million people that are on social assistance, maybe disability or something. But your workforce is 16 million people. But this tells you that you are 20 million contributors and beneficiaries. So what's right, what's wrong? Why isn't a single MP asking where the profits of this go? Because the profits certainly don't go to you and to I that contribute to the CPP. That's for sure. All the people that are getting paid their pensions, they get paid, let's say your pension is $1,500 a month CPP pension. Now, cost of living goes up. You get either an OAS or a GIS, which is an income supplement of some sort to take it up a little bit. Well, you know, UBI, right? Universal Basic Income. So once they pass that, and let's just say that it's $2,000 guaranteed every single month for everybody. So your pension that you're getting at $1,500, well, you're going to take the $2,000. So what happens to the pension fund? Where's the money going to go? What are they going to do with this? See, if Daniel Smith in Alberta left the CPP fund, everything that I showed you, just a fraction of it would be uncovered. Just a fraction. They wouldn't go in and dive deep like I did. Not at all. But that's the whole point. And I'm going to tell you something you might not know, or you might know. When you are unemployed and you collect unemployment, after your unemployment runs out, as a statistic that they use for government, for federal and provincial, if you do not get a job, it counts as a job created because you're no longer on unemployment. Just think about that. That's what they do. Even though they know you're not employed, they say that it's a job created. So now, if you live in a city like, for instance, Windsor, you got Ford, Chrysler. There used to be GM there. No more GM. You got Ford and Chrysler. Let's say Chrysler lays off 1,000 people. That 1,000 people now are on unemployment. Let's say Chrysler's not going to hire them back. Well, your MP or your MPP, when they're running for office, that 1,000 people, as soon as they're off unemployment, they're going to come out and say, hey, we created 1,000 new jobs in Windsor. What are you talking about? Yeah, that's what they do. They use that as some... Duet this video. Share this video. Look into this. Ask your MP, what's going on? What is going on? And that whole interference stuff, if you piss that country off and you're heavily invested into that country, your profits and these shares and stocks and everything are just going to go whammo. Please share the video. Till my next video, stay safe, guys.